Henrietta had been taken to the works for maintenance and wouldn't be back for a few weeks. Toby missed her dreadfully, and that sadness would turn into frustration when a few days later, Thomas pulled into the top station with an extra coach. "Morning, Toby," said Thomas crossly. "Hello, Thomas. You look as cheerful as the sun." "Yeah, thanks for noticing. In case you didn't notice, it's this coach that's giving me problems," he exclaimed. "I almost crashed into Bertie because of her pushing me at such a fast speed. Bertie barely had enough time to stop at the crossing." "Oh dear," said Toby. "What's her name?" "Her name is Hannah," he said. "She's Henrietta's sister, and she's filling in for her." Weeks went by, but to Toby, they felt like years. Whenever she could, Hannah would bump Toby to make him go as quickly as she wanted. This, however, is what would lead to her downfall. On the last day, just before Henrietta was due back, Hannah was determined to have some fun. Toby had taken the workmen up to the quarry and was meant to take some stone back down the line. This would usually be done later by Mavis, but she was ill that day and was found to be more efficient than to wait for Thomas or Percy to take the train. Toby backed down onto the line of trucks with Hannah behind him. She saw her chance. "Oi," she whispered to the lead truck. "I have a plan. We'll hold back on the hill so Toby will pull as hard as he can. Then we give him a bump and we'll all go racing down the hill." All was going well until they were over the bridge and started going downhill. Hannah and the trucks were coming well, but when half of the train was on the hill, Toby could feel it getting heavier. But he immediately knew what they were up to. "Oh, no, you don't!" he shouted. And that's when it happened. "Faster! Faster!" cried Hannah with excitement. Toby knew that if he didn't outrun the runway, the inevitable crash would be much worse. He bolted down the hill as fast as his water supply would let him, towards the passing loop. Once there, he rang his bell as loudly as he could, and his driver yelled to attract the signalman's attention. The signalman took notice and switched the points, and it was a good thing that he did too. Toby hurried off to get help. The fat controller climbed out of a freshly repaired Henrietta and surveyed the scene. The guard had jumped clear before the crash and was unhurt. The same, however, could not be said for Hannah. "You've caused nothing but trouble since you've arrived on this branch line," the fat controller scolded Hannah. "We have no good reason to repair you, so we will leave you here so you can't put anyone else in danger." And that's exactly what he did. Hannah is still there in that field, longing to be back on the rails and speeding down the line. She never learned sense. Toby and Henrietta pass by her with the workmen every day. He sometimes feels sorry for her, but he knows it's for the best. And I think Hannah deserved her punishment. Don't you?